and fear that there will be failure if you're not actually on the ground. When things go well, since you participated at a depth, you believe that the whole accomplishment is because of what you did. People who face these kind of managers starting to have this thought saying, why do it? He's anyway going to come and dissect it. Why approach it? If you worked with people who keep referring to the earlier organization they worked and how glorious that organization was, then you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about this guy who's filled with so much of pride with what he's already done that at every given juncture, he brings in an element that makes people feel that I think he only knows how to do it best. My name is Pramod Parkar. This video is about the challenge of pride. Many managers have this belief that it's my way or the highway. Now, people work with you because they've been hired. Their competency, their credibility, their experience and exposure. And they want a fair cut of the slice of the cake when it's ready. Many managers believe that they know how to do things and they micromanage almost every task on the ground. Often you'll find people who face these kind of managers starting to have this thought saying, why do it? He's anyway going to come and dissect it. Why approach it? It's anyway going to be something that at the end of the day is going under the microscope where he's going to look at things only from his or her perspective. When you look at people who have this quality, you realize that your contribution to that team or that organization starts shrinking. And over a span of time, you start becoming somebody who only does what somebody tells him to do. Now, as a manager, if you're going to be micromanaging, a sin that's committed by a lot of people in a role of team management, you'll find yourself doing most of the work and you're not developing yourself any further because you're doing somebody else's task. That person who's supposed to develop himself doing that task is actually shrinking his mental capability at the workplace. In management, they say two things. Management is about getting things done through people. Number two, management is about developing a pipeline of managers, people who can contribute to their own growth and the organizational growth. So how do you stay away from micromanagement? The first thing I'd like to talk about is that you have this threat and fear that there will be failure if you're not actually on the ground. When things go well, since you participated at a depth, you believe that the whole accomplishment is because of what you did. But I want to share with you where the actual problem lies. The problem lies in identifying talent, nurturing talent, fundamentally understanding the people and potential matrix of your team, doing extremely good goal setting, getting people empowered to start executing on that goal, conducting very fair and regular routine reviews, diving into what got done, and ensuring leveraging the power of feedback, constructive feedback, positive feedback, and you keep your criticism at its lowest. If you do end up criticizing, ensure that it's constructive. Criticize when you can make people actually feel if they drive a change, they'll achieve more. Your job as a manager is not to hog away all the success, not to hog away all the work. Empower people, free yourself from the task and think strategically and think ahead. Think of what all the team can do more. If you get stuck micromanaging, you're going to be doing all the work that people did. One of the big challenges in the world of management is that a leader does the job of the manager. The manager does the job of the executor. The executor starts doing work of the staff and worker. And at the end of the day, the entire value chain of management and leadership is suffering extremely badly. Click on the link below, stay planted. There's a lot of nice content there for you.